matrices, we're going to find the adjoint of a matrix 3 by 3 square matrix. To find the adjoint of a square matrix A, we take each element in the square matrix and multiply it by that element's minor matrix, and then we get cofactor of each element of matrix A, and then if we transpose the cofactor, we then get adjoint matrix A. Transpose means we're changing the column into row and row into column. And this is where we're going to populate the values for cofactor of matrix A, and here we're going to form the transpose of cofactor of matrix A, which is the adjoint of matrix A. This is what we're going to use to find the cofactor, and so let's start with the cofactor of element 1, 1, which is element A1. So we do the C11, and that would be 1 plus 1. And if you have an even power of -1, you get positive number. And if you have an odd power of -1, you get a negative number. So this one is going to be positive. Plus 1 times, the dot means times, the minor matrix of A1, which means we select A1 element, draw horizontal line and vertical line, and the minor matrix of A1 is this element that are not on the line. And to find the determinant of that element, we just multiply 8 times 5 and we take away 6 times 3. So 8 times 5 minus 6 times 3. So we're going to get 8 times 5 minus 6 times 3, and that equal to 22. And so we populate the C11 as 22. Now we need to find the next element of the cofactor, and the next element of cofactor will be C12. So I put 1 plus 2 there, 1 plus 2, and that is an odd number, so I'm expecting the sign to be -1. So that would be -1 times. Now I need to select the element 2 and draw horizontal line and vertical line. And the minor matrix for element 2 in this case is going to be 1, 1, 3, 8. Find the determinant of that. We do 8 times 1 minus 2 times 3. And that would be, open bracket, 8 times 1 minus 2 times 3, and that is equal to, well, we got -1 times 2, and that is -2. So we populate the C12 as -2. The next thing to do is to find the cofactor for C13, and the cofactor for C13. So now we write 1, 3, and 1 plus 3, what that power is even, so that would be +1, -1 to power 4 is +1, +1 times, we select the element C13, which is that one, draw horizontal line and vertical line. The minor matrix is these elements that are not on the line. We need to find the determinant of the minor matrix, and we do 6 times 1 minus 2 times 5, and that would be 6 times 1 minus 2 times 5. We expect that to be 1 times, well, 6 times 1 is 6 minus 10, that would be -4 and -4. So we populate that as -4 in the cofactor matrix. Now we need to find the next cofactor element, and so next cofactor element will be C21, which we write 21 here, and that would be 2 plus 1. Again, the sign is going to be -1 because the power is odd number. -1 times, open bracket, we select the C21, draw vertical and horizontal line. Any element not on the line will be the minor matrix elements, and we need to find the determinant, which is 8 times 2 minus 6 times 4. So open bracket 8.2, that means 8 times 2 minus 6.4, and that is -1 times 16 minus 24, -1 times 16 minus 24, minus 8 times -1 is 8. So we're going to have 8 there. So the next one we need to do is to find the C22 cofactor element. Write 2 and 2 plus 2, that's even number, so that will be positive. and that'll be equal to plus 1 times. Now we need to circle the element that we're looking for, draw vertical line and horizontal line. Any element not on the line will be the minor matrix. So 8 times 3, that's 24, minus 2 times 4, 8. The open bracket 8.3 minus 2.4. 8 times 3 is 24, so that will be equal to 1 plus 1 times 24 minus 8, and 24 minus 8 is 16, so that 16 times 1 is 16, so that's 16. Now I need to populate that element with a 16, so that's 16 over there. Now I need to find the cofactor element of 2, 3, and the cofactor element 2, 3 would be 2 plus 3, that's odd number, that's 5, minus 1, the sign 2, 3, so this is the one we're doing now, and that sign is minus 1, times, that's element 2, 3, draw a line horizontally and vertically, and any element not on the line will be the minor matrix, and we need to find the determinant of that minor matrix. So the determinant will be 6 times 3 minus 2 times 2, open bracket, 6 times 3 minus 2 times 2, and that's equal to minus 1, and 6 times 3 is 18 minus 4, and that'll be 14 times minus 1 is minus 14, and the cofactor element will be minus 14. Find the cofactor element of 3, 1, 3 plus 1, and that's an even power, plus 1, this is where we are, plus 1 from there, and we need to times it by we need to look for the minor matrix for that element, which is this element, draw horizontal line and vertical line. Any element not on the line will be the minor matrix element. We need to find the determinant of that minor matrix. The determinant will be 3 times 2, 6, minus 5 times 4, 20. We do 3 times 2 minus 5 times 4, and that would be 1 times open bracket 6 minus 20, and that equal to 1 times minus 14. So the answer is minus 14. Populate that with minus 14. That would be the cofactor element. The cofactor element 3 plus 2, that's 5, and that meant it's going to be negative, because 5 is odd number. Minus 1 to power 5 is minus 1. And minus 1 times, which is 6 in this case, horizontal line and vertical line. Any element not on the line will be the minor matrix element. So that is the minor matrix. I now need to find the determinant of that. That'll be 3 times 3 minus 1 times 4. So that would be 3 times 3 minus 1 times 4. 3 times 3 is 9 minus 4, and that would be minus 5. So I need to populate that with minus 5. Finally, I need to find the cofactor element 3, 3. Now I write 3, 3, and that's 3 plus 3, and that would be even number. So minus 1 to power of even would be positive, and that'll be equal to positive 1 times, open bracket, I need to find the element, which is 8, draw vertical line, horizontal line, and any element not on the line will be the minor matrix element. And so I need to find the determinant of that minor matrix. 5 times 3, that's 15 minus 1 times 2, so that'll be 5 times 3 minus 1 times 2, and that would be equal to 1 times 5 times 3 is 15, 15 minus 2, and that would be 13. So I need to put here 13, and I need to transpose the cofactor. That means the row become column and the column become row. So that would be 22 minus 2 minus 4, and then we have 8, 16 minus 14. Finally, we have minus 14 minus 5 and 13. The cofactor transpose is now what we call the adjoint of matrix A. So that is the adjoint of matrix A.